Hi, everybody. Dr. Meg Hayworth here, helping women abuse survivors heal their history and their health with holistic wellness solutions and my program, one-on-one coaching program, Get Well Now, Healing Yourself with Food and the Power of the Mind. And then there's my best-selling book of the same name. We're going to talk about this a little bit later. But I wanted to address the feeling tired all the time kind of thing, feeling sick and tired, and feeling tired of being sick. So, um, you know, this is an epidemic right now, and there's a lot of reasons for that. A lot of that I address in my book here, Get Well Now, Healing Yourself with Food and the Power of the Mind, which, by the way, this is an excellent stocking stuffer, excellent stocking stuffer. It's only $14.99 investment on your part to get really a whole plan. It is a whole plan. So if you're looking for something to do in the new year as your plan, it's an easy read so you don't feel completely overwhelmed by this giant book. It's only 150 pages. But the being sick and tired and feeling sick and tired is pervasive in our culture, particularly here in the Western world. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that we have over 80,000 chemicals in our food, in our environment. Over 10,000 of these chemicals are in our food supply. So you are swallowing these poisons. They are poisons. You're swallowing them every day, unknowingly for the most part. And sometimes you know about it and you feel like there's just nothing you can do about it. But there really are a lot of things that you can do about it that aren't as difficult as it may seem. But one of the things that really helps you to gain energy back in your physical body, and which translates over to your emotional, mental, physical, spiritual body, all of that, because it's all one, is to eat a diet that is healing for the body, one that's nutrient dense, of nutrition that doesn't have poisons in it that are making everything worse and more difficult for you. And so this is one of the main reasons that I wrote this book, was to put this message out there. So because of the epidemic, it's also from my own personal story of having healed over a dozen illnesses in my own body. And the reason I work with women abuse survivors is because I'm one, and I learned not that long after I started really getting into the study and going towards my PhD, I started to learn that there's a major connection between our experiences as a child and what happens later on in life in terms of illness in our bodies. So if you're in that group of people where you had illness or where you had abuse or family dysfunction in, like it could be a divorce. That one thing can really level a child for the rest of their lives, potentially. And it could be deeply associated with whatever your chronic illness is. But when you go to approach a chronic illness, approaching it from the holistic system is absolutely necessary if you want to heal on every single level. It's so important. So, and one of the major things this book does is it actually gives you a plan. So I actually took a food plan. I've been a celebrity chef in Hollywood, advising celebrities on what to eat to stay fit and trim for camera. To lose weight. I helped, Michael Weatherly was one of my clients for 3 years. I love him and his family so much. And he at one point decided he was going to run a triathlon. So he came to me and said, okay, so, Dr. Meg, what do I eat? And so I helped him with, what to eat so that he could taper down. He had to taper down in a really small amount of time because he only had maybe 2 months to train. And he did so well. It was amazing to see the transformations. If you just Google some pictures online, you can find them easily. But it was incredible. So one of the things I did is I put one of his food plans from Michael Weatherly from the work that I did for him in his kitchen, because I used to feed him for 3 years, on his last 3 years on NCIS. He's now on Bull in and living in New York, so he could no longer use my services because New York's a little far of a distance to commute to cook stuff for people. so at any rate, so one of his food plans is in here. So I teach you basic stuff. I mean, I think when people hear the word chef, they assume that it's going to be complicated, it's going to be so many ingredients, it's going to be really hard, and that's not how I do it. I'm a home cook chef. So it's great home cooked food that you'll love to have that makes you think you've got a gourmet chef, but it's so easy. It's just, it borders on ridiculous how easy it is. But anyway, the food part helps you get the energy for the physical body to heal itself, because we know that nutrition is absolutely necessary for that to happen. So that's the first half of the book. And then the second half of the book is so near and dear to my heart. It's about the mind part. And it's more than mind. It's more than mindset, because it's what I like to call soul set. It's connecting with that part of you to help you heal the body. It is powerful. And there are certain ways that I talk about, certain ways to think about your life, to think about your illness, to approach your illness, to approach your problems with feeling sick and tired. And I talk about that in the book. It's great because it helps kind of give you a perspective, a different perspective that might make something click in your mind that makes you go, oh, okay, I can do that. I can look at it this way. I think one of the most important things about healing yourself, and about understanding that you can't just do some new diet plan and expect to get well and everything's great and you're going to lose all the weight and everything's going to be wonderful. You can't do that alone. Everything that you do in life where you want to get better, where you want to create a lasting program for yourself, everything is a personal development journey. So if you're neglecting the mind, mental, emotional, spiritual, while you're just running after just the food part, and you think it's just the food that's going to give you the energy, it's going to make you better, or the supplements or the pills or all of those things, I'm here to tell you from personal experience and from 20 years of working with clients that it's not the truth. It's all of those things together, and it's also not that difficult. It may sound arduous, like, oh, I gotta change everything, but it's really not that difficult. And I distilled it down in this book, simple, in ways that are really easy to understand, with lots of different tips, and really just laying it out for you. This is how I do it for my celebrity clients, because wouldn't you like to have a celebrity chef telling you what to make, how to make it, so that you can lose weight, feel great, turn back the clock? That's something that's really a big deal. I'm over 50 now, and it's really kind of weird to watch all the changes that are going on in my body. I know that the food that I eat, the way that I think, the personal development journey I've been on and continue to stay on has created so much youth. I mean, it makes you youthful. It makes you younger. It makes your skin glow, and people will say, oh my gosh, you're glowing, what's going on? It's like, okay, well, let's see, there's vegetables, there's fruits, there's love, there's meditation, there's prayer, there's walks with my dog, there's connecting with friends, there's all these things that contribute to helping you feel better. So, to the person who is laying in bed today, unable to get up, who's in massive pain, who's depressed, who's in post-trauma, who is in mass, it just, you feel like you can't go on. You don't want to go on. You're tired. You can barely handle anything. You're on all kinds of meds. I've been there. I've been in that exact place too. I feel your pain. I know how hard it is to not be able to get out of bed for weeks at a time. And I can tell you that all of it can be turned around. And this is a really simple, easy place to start. It's only a $14.99 investment in yourself. It's a great gift for people this holiday season that you can just put in the stocking, or just, you're just looking for one gift that might really help somebody, a loved one in your life who maybe is sick. Maybe they just received a diagnosis of an autoimmune disease or cancer, or IBS, depression. I've dealt with many of those diseases myself. Knock on wood, I haven't had cancer, and I strongly believe that I would have, had I not done the healing work on myself, and had I not created lifestyle habits that last a lifetime, and that have, kept me thin for all these years. It's not the propensity for women in my family to stay thin, so it's something that I wouldn't say I've had to work at that hard. It's really been mostly diet and mindset, the way I live my life, the choices I make. And so anyway, this book really addresses all of those kinds of things in just 150 pages. It's awesome. So if anybody who is on the feed right now would like to add any comments or any questions, I'll put the link to the book in the feed. But it's really simple. If you just go to Amazon and you put in Get Well Now book, or Get Well Now Meg Haworth, it'll come right up. And if you have Amazon Prime like I do, it's just a push of a button, and then you've got it within a couple of days. You've got it at your home, so you can just start reading. Most people who have read it, I've gotten so much great feedback on it. It is a bestseller, by the way. It's doing very well, and I've been very excited about that. And so some of the feedback I've gotten from people is that it flowed really well, and it was really easy for them to get and understand. They didn't feel like they were being condescended to or shamed into a new lifestyle. But it's really, like, here are the facts, scientifically backed up. There's a lot of research that I put into this book, and 20 years of helping people with healing their bodies, their minds, their souls. So there's just been a lot of great feedback about how clear and easy and simple this book is. So anyway, I would love your questions. You can always put them up in the feed afterwards, and I'll be checking them out. And one of my friends recently said, I just bought 5 copies of the book, and I'm just going to give it out to people, my family and friends, And we started talking about it, and I said, well, didn't you mention that, your sister-in-law has some autoimmune issue or whatever? And she's like, oh yeah, I can give one to her, and I can give one to my niece who has, who is post-cancer, or, or just, this is great for somebody who's starting out in life. I've got to tell you, I was 27 years old when I started adopting this lifestyle. And now at 51, I am so grateful that the powers that be, the universe, led me to this lifestyle, because it has saved my life, and that's powerful. So for a $14.99 investment, that's it. This book could potentially save your life too. This lifestyle certainly saved the lives of I've worked with hundreds of people, touched thousands and thousands of lives, and continue to do so. And so I'd love to be able to help you with that as well. And in addition to the book, there's also, if you feel compelled to have a free conversation with me about your health, we can do that. It's really simple. Just go to my website and you can sign up. There's a link at the bottom of each page on my website. It's meghaworth.com, MEGHAWORTH.com. And free consultations. I love to talk to people and help them with their forward movement and direction in their health and wellness. If you are an abuse survivor, and especially if you're a high achieving woman who you've done a lot of work on yourself and you feel like you've hit a wall, or you are sick, and you've gotten some illness diagnosis you want and need help with, and you want somebody who has a holistic perspective, who's been there, who knows what it's like to go through all of the fallout from it, then please talk to me. If I can't help you, I know a lot of people out there, a lot of great health practitioners that I am so blessed to be associated with, like amazing top health and wellness experts like JJ Virgin and Tricia Nelson from Heal Your Hunger, Monica Hershaft from Treat the Source, she's incredible, Dave Asprey from Bulletproof, Shauna Lee from The Soul Frequency, Dr. Eric Zielinski from Essential Oils, Healing Yourself with Essential Oils, Chris Wark from Chris Beat Cancer. These are all people I have access to and can help you help yourself with. So just know I'm a huge wellspring of information. If you can't tell, this stuff excites me beyond belief. So I'd love to be able to help people with the excitement of healing and helping you get well now. So again, this is available on Amazon, and go check it out, and let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to contact me for a free consultation, 20-minute consultation, and I hope that this information has really helped you get well now. I hope that there's been a little nugget in there that has helped you go, oh wow, I never thought that could be making me tired. I never thought that the things I'm worrying about could make me tired, that my emotions could be draining me. But you can shift and change them. You can release them. It's like deleting old files and installing new ones, and I help people do that. And it can change your entire life for the better. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it, and love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for everyone who supports this mission to help people get well now, not soon, but now. And please share this video with as many people as you think might benefit from it, and I hope that you feel better fast. All right, lots of love.